Hello, everyone. It's Justyn Bloomfield-Nishimura. Not Julie Capulet, but I, play Juliet Capulet. So I'm here today to talk about the comparing and contrasting of characters and who they are in our series. Sorry if I sound a little dead. I'm just gonna lemon tea is what it's at. Yeah. So, Julie Capulet is Juliet Capulet. My mother and I, Jules Bloomfield, who is the co-writer of this series, she helps me translate all the scenes. She helps me, she's letting me use her house, even though I am there half the time, because I live with my dad. But she's letting me use that space for some scenes, as well as that's going to be the Capulet house, and not the one I'm in right now. This is my dad's apartment, and it is not what I'm using for the Capulet household, but there are going to be some scenes in here, like as you can see, her lovely vlog spacing, which is going to change as, it progresses, and I actually get a webcam, get a proper video camera, so that I can, upload everything to this computer. So Julie Capulet is Juliet Capulet. In the series, she is Juliet Sylvia Capulet. Her preferred name is Julie. And Amanda and Tyler call her Jules sometimes, as that kind of little nickname, which you will see in some of the actual episodes that I am writing. So the vlogs are on the spot talking that are not pre-written, but they're kind of just so that you get what's going on. But I'm going to make another playlist when I upload the first episode that is going to be the complete story, or the complete series, and I'm going to change the playlist name of the one that is currently a thing, which is the full story. I'm going to make it the full story instead of the full series. So, Julie is 14 when we first meet her. So the vlogs that you see right now, she's 14 years old. And later on, she turns 15, and that is what the party scene is going to be. Kind of a bit of a spoiler alert. That's going to be her 15th birthday party. Because I was trying to find a way to modernize it, and her birthday party was the only way I could seemingly do that. So, she is a demigirl, so she does not always feel like a girl. And if you think that there are only two genders, that's fine, but please still respect anyone who does not believe that there are only two genders, or that people that identify as something that's not a male or a female. So yeah, she's a demigirl. As you can probably tell by her style, she wears a lot of loose shirts and just not really giving a damn what she wears. But she has a very feminine look, and she I don't have naturally curly hair, but I was I kind of wanted Julie to have naturally curly hair. But you will see a change when we do the actual series, that she has dyed hair, short dyed hair, that I will try my best to curl, but it may or may not work out that way. So she identifies as a gay demisexual. So she is into girls, but in a demisexual sense, where if she gets close to you and she trusts you, that's where her sexual attraction to you will come. But she also does not feel attracted to men. Her parents are Harrison Capulet and Sylvia Capulet, who nee Gilmore, I believe. Yeah, Gilmore. And then Tyler Gilmore is her cousin, who you'll learn a bit about. And then, her original is Juliet Capulet. And I actually have this all in a Google Doc that I'm, looking at, because I cannot memorize stuff. This is going to be a longer video, sorry. So Ramona Cordelia Montague is Romeo Montague. I was very unimpressed with, the rhyming names. I'm no, Ramona was the closest girl name that we could find to Romeo. So her nickname is R by close friends, or Mona from Benjamin, or Ben, who's based off of Benvolio. She is 16 throughout the series. The reason why I changed the ages was mainly for Julie, was because I did not like the idea of there being this 4-year age span in between them. So I changed it to 2 years, which I like that. She identifies as a female, AFAB. Yeah. And her sexual orientation is pansexual. So her parents are Theodore and Cordelia Montague. Cordelia's maiden name is Hastings, which will come up in the series. I was like, I gave them all maiden names for a reason. Yeah. So then her cousin is Ben Montague. And yeah. So then we have Ezra David Prince. Ezra is based off of Aeschylus, the Prince of Verona. His nickname is Prince by his classmates. He's 18 years old, which is kind of for a good reason. I wanted him to be at school age, and he's wanting to become a police officer and stuff, which you will see in the series. He identifies as a male. He's also gay, because that's great. Gay's great. His father is David Prince, who's an original character who you'll meet later on. So then we have Parker Paris Castle. So Parker I have mentioned in the previous vlogs, and he is Paris, a young count. He is the count that tries to marry Juliet, and I do have a marriage scene written. So he's male, he's gay, he's 17 years old, and I have not planned any family for him yet. I just have not gotten around to it. I have not written anything for him. So then we meet Miranda Corey Trigg. Such a long document. Her nickname is M by Ramona and Ben, and adults, it's not really a nickname, but adults call her Mark because that was what she was born. She's based off of Mercutio, who is one of Romeo's best friends. She is 17. A lot of these characters are 17, just because that was the age I decided. She is a transgender female. I've not decided her sexuality yet. She might be a lesbian. I'm not sure, though. And, Benjamin Scott Montague is the cousin, Ramona's cousin, based off of Benvolio. His nickname is Ben, which is, kind of his preferred name, just, because it's less formal. Or Ramona calls him Benny in some crisis situations and stuff. He is 17 as well. He is a demi-guy and a demisexual, and I'm hoping that the person I cast as Ben is going to be comfortable with nail polish, because there's a line about it. It was while they're introducing themselves on their vlog, it's that explains the nail polish, because it's kind of a joke line. But I really hope they actually are comfortable with nail polish. And I'm you can choose black nail polish if you want. I just, really want you to wear nail polish. Scott Montague is her father. Theodore and Cordelia Montague are his aunt and uncle. And Ramona's his cousin. Harrison, George Capulet, so his nickname is kind of Mr. Capulet by Amanda, or Uncle by Tyler, who just calls him Tyler, who just calls him Uncle. He's 46 years old, and I just noticed I do not know a 46-year-old adult. My dad's too old to play him, actually. I mean, we don't have to go off by basic ages, but then my mom's too young, and her boyfriend's too young to play him, so that's great. But he is a cis male. He's straight. I gave up with all the adults. I'm you're straight and you're cis because I don't have time to plan you. His wife is Sylvia. His daughter is Julie Capulet. And Tyler Gilmore is his nephew. So, Theodore William Montague is Montague. Ooh, I went down too far. He is 46 years old as well. Ben calls him Uncle. His family is Cordelia, who's his wife, Ramona, who's his daughter. Also, they signed up Ramona in school under the last name Hastings, which is Cordelia's maiden name. And then Ben's nephew. Sylvia Maria Capulet is Ernie Gilmore is Lady Capulet. Her nickname's Auntie by Tyler. She's 45 years old. I've not planned any family. I just don't think I've gotten around to writing her family. Sorry, I have cramps at the moment. Yeah, so I just have not gotten around, but kind of the same as Harry Harrison. Cordelia Bethany Montague, nee Hastings, is Lady Montague. She's 45 as well. She is, same family as Theodore, really. Like, I have not gotten around to writing family. Like, some of these people don't even have family on theirs yet. Or it's just a different page. Yeah. So, Tyler Carson Gilmore is Tybalt, who's Juliet's cousin. So he's called Ty by his friends, Teresa by adults because he is the transgender male, and T by Juliet and Amanda. T is kind of the nickname because then the adults won't suspect anything because this is a very conservative town. Verona is very conservative. He's asexual as well. Asexual panromantic, I guess. I'm not really sure. His family, I've not planned out his parents yet. I'm not even sure if you're gonna meet them really. Like, you might see two adults at the birthday party who you haven't met before, and it's like, yep, those are his parents, because I just have not cast them or made their characters yet. Harrison and Sylvia Capulet are his aunt and uncle. Julie's his cousin. So here's some characters that are in a scene, but they will be coming back for our miniseries. So Blake Terry Collins is Balthazar, who is one of the men of Montague. So Blake works at Montague's, as well as some other characters that you'll meet. I'll say where they work. I'm not sure why. Their gender is undecided. It will depend on who I cast as them. He's called Collins by Avery sometimes. Not really. He's 16 years old. He's pansexual. I don't know why I keep on calling him a he. They are a they at this point in time. And no family yet. So Avery Nelson Michelson is an undecided in gender and in sexuality. I have not planned out those yet. Avery is based off of Abram, who is another man of Montague. They also work at Montague's. Their family is undecided, but they are called Mike by Blake, which will come up later. Not necessarily the two episodes you see them in at first. And they are 16, if I have not said that already. Amanda Rachel Falcons is the nurse. Amanda Falcons was one of the first names I came up with, along with Julie Capulet. So very early while I was at camp, I came up with her name. She's called Mandy by Julie, and and Falcon by Ramona. She is 15 years old. She's female. She's heteroflexible. Her family are Peter, who is her stepbrother, Lloyd Carey, who is her stepfather, and Rachel, who is her mother. Peter Lloyd Falcons Carey, long name, is Peter, who is the nurse's assistant. He is called Pete by Amanda. So far you have not met him as far as writing is gone. He's 13 years old. He's male. He's bisexual, because when I don't know what people are, they're usually bisexual. Just because that's the easiest for me to write up for their character. Lloyd is his father, Rachel is his stepmother, and Amanda is his stepsister. Samantha Mary King, this was a really terrible order to do this in, is Samson, who is one of the men of Capulet and works at Capulet's diner. Sam is their preferred name. So far, Samantha is a female or non-binary. I'm not really sure yet. She is 16, and she is bisexual. I have not planned out her family. Next is Gregory Christopher Reynolds, who is based off of Gregory, another man of Capulet, works at Capulet's diner. His preferred name is Greg because that's a bit more modern, less formal, kind of the same with Julie. He is 16. Why did I put female on here? That's a lie. Oops, let me just change that. So, I'm not sure what his sexuality is. It currently says straight, but I'm not sure if that's true. He might be bisexual, because everyone's bisexual. His family is not planned yet. Christina Kelsey Rogers is the chorus. She is the entire chorus. Her nickname's Christy. That's just kind of what people call her. She's 15, she's female, and she's pansexual. Her family is not planned out yet, but there's going to be a Skype roll of her mom, which is going to be pretty exciting, because I could be like, hey, you, I just need you to, like, upload videos to your channel, to our channel, when, you know, it comes up. So, yeah. Yeah, so the chorus is kind of just a reporter. She's just kind of a reporter character that comes up a few times. Rosaline Paige Anderson. So Rosa is her preferred name. Rosie by Ramona is what she's called. So Rosaline is based off of Rosaline. It's that simple. She's 15. She is a demigirl and bisexual, but I'm not... It says in brackets that she's actually straight, but I'm not sure if that's true yet. And she has no family as of this point in production. Then we have John, who's based off of Friar John. I kind of think that we can skip over the Friars. Lawrence and John, I think, are going to become a couple. They're both male and gay. And John's 50, Lawrence is 51. David Prince is the original character that I was talking about earlier. His nickname sort of is Officer Prince when it is time appropriate. He is 49. He is male. He is straight. His son is Ezra Prince. And yeah, so that is every character. And at this point in production, there might be more. Like, as I said, Christina might have a mom who comes in a few times. But yeah. So that is where we are in production so far. If you... Because of where I am located, and because I don't really have the biggest selection of people to cast, it is hard for me to find people who would be comfortable in roles, like such as when I'm doing the Julie and Ramona scenes. Their connection might be a little weird, because I'm like, I'm comfortable kissing people. I mean, yeah. Like, as a demisexual, like, I'm comfortable kissing people. I find it romantic. But if it's for a character, I will kiss people. Yeah, so I'm trying to find people who are comfortable in roles, but so far that hasn't happened. Alright, see you later. Bye!